Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Funk here, with you here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Just wanted to hop on the air real quick and let everybody know that the JV match has wrapped up. The Eudora Cardinals taking that one by a score of 3-0 against the Tonganoxie JV squads. Varsity is out on the field warming up right now, and we are expected to get the varsity matchup. You can see the clock there at the bottom of the score bug, just under 18 minutes from now. We're going to keep it rolling with the begin soon. We'll play a commercial package, and then we will come in with a little bit of pregame material, and we will get you set for starting lineup from the PA announcer, and then we will get set for the first whistle here in the first half between the Chieftains and the Cardinals, coming up in just about 17 and a half minutes right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Trenton Redinger. Number 16, Jude Whalen. Number 17, Jason Diddy. Number 18, Hawken Andrews. Number 23, Beckham Erpelding. Number 24, Caden Dunback. Number 35, Daniel Peterson. And in goal, number 20, Sawyer Harding. Correction, number 13, Nate Steinlock. The head coach for the visiting Eudora Cardinals is Darren Erpelding, with assistant coaches Dylan Mathern, Nate Gomez, and Justin Trimble.
These are our Tonganoxie starting lineup tonight, brought to you by Forever Fencing. Go online for your free estimate today at www.foreverfencingkc.com.
Number 2, Cody La. Number 6, Carter Watson. Number 9, Santiago Gallardo. Number 11, Samuel Farrow. Number 14, Jameson Breitzman. Number 15, Isaiah Manis. Number 18, Silas Kirchhoff. Number 26, Mason Benedict. Number 27, Emery Weiser. Number 28, Wesley Johnson. And in goal, number 0, Jose Moreno. The head coach for the Chieftains is John Orndorff, with assistant coaches David Fries and Parker Fast. At this time, we ask that you would rise, remove your hats, and face the flag at the south end of the field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
And there you go. With that, we are moments away. The first 2024 boys soccer broadcast here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, Dylan Funk alongside with you for tonight's broadcast. So glad everybody could join us. Always a great matchup between these two, the Cardinals and the Chieftains, whenever they meet together on the pitch. For the Chieftains, looking to get off the bit of the schneid that they've been on to start this season. Last playing just this past Tuesday on the road in league play at Spring Hill, dropping that one 5-0. And so they're looking to make it a happy end to the week as they host Eudora in a big Frontier League matchup that could be crucial for the Chieftains to try to get out of this hole that they're in to start the season. This presentation of Chieftain Athletics tonight is brought to you by Kansas Insurance. To see how they can help you protect what matters most, give them a call at 913-369-6600. And the first whistle of tonight's match is brought to you by Lynch Real Estate, your hometown real estate company that will help you buy your next home and make your real estate dreams come true. Visit Dan Lynch and his team today in Tonganoxie. Had a very abbreviated S&S Body pregame show. To learn more, go to their website, snsautoandbody.com, or give them a call at 913-369-3193. Get your ride back in the game today. as both the Chieftains and the Cardinals make their way out onto the field. Both teams ready to get this one started here tonight. Got 2 broadcasts in the span of just about 24 hours right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. 24 hours from now, we're going to be live during our pregame show coverage of tomorrow night's football game between the Chieftains and the Spring Hill Broncos. So that's expected to be a highly anticipated game in Frontier League play. Chieftains 0-1 on the season, losing last week by a point in overtime at Lewisburg. They're going to be welcomed to a nice ovation for the hometown crowd here in Tonganoxie. Ain't no better party than a home opener party at Beatty Field for sure. Again, that's going to be tomorrow, but first let's enjoy some Chieftain soccer. It's Tonganoxie and it's Eudora, and it's right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Just waiting for the whistle from the official. We're going to get this one started. Chieftains still leading the charge. It's John Orndorff, the head coach. And for the Cardinals, it's Darren Erpelding. There's the whistle, and the Chieftains will get it started as Weiser passes it back. A lot of new and familiar faces on this Chieftain soccer squad this year, as this one's trying to get cleared out, battling with it near midfield. These two have had some great matchups in the past. My mind always goes to, I believe it was just about a couple years ago, they had met in the postseason, or it was late in the regular season. I remember it was a little bit cooler out as teams had their sleeves on, and you could definitely see the breath of the players and the steam leaving from the sweat on the foreheads from everybody out on the pitch. But it was a game that definitely came down to the wire. I believe it went into penalty kicks. There's a little bit of overtime action. We had that for you right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. I know a lot of people were here covering it as well, following along on Twitter, or you were here watching the game. You were treated to a good one. Cardinals still trying to get on the attack here. Chieftain defense trying to clear this one out. Cardinal player takes a tumble down, a little bit of a hip check, clearing that one out. No harm, no foul, though, says the officials as we keep it rolling. No whistles. I like it early. Have a throw-in coming in here momentarily from Eudora. Wait for it, and he's going to try to put in the zone of the goal. Whistles blow already. Chieftain already there to head it out, and looks like it's going to be an infraction against the Cardinals. Now the Chieftains will get a chance to try to get the ball and get it away. Chieftains have had a really tough start to the season, just from a schedule standpoint, as far as facing quality opponents at this point of the season. Right out of the gate, it has been banger after banger after banger, test after test, and another one here tonight against the Cards. Chieftains trying to clear it out of the zone. It's Cody Lobb, the young freshman, the newest of Tonganoxie two-way players, also the kicker on the varsity football team. Good to see him out here filling in for the spot of Jackson McWilliams on the football field. New goalie back there for the Chieftains. As the Chieftains continue to try to clear this one out, it goes out of bounds. Going to stay down here with Eudora. Turn it out again from the corner. Backing up, getting plenty of room. Going to get a nice little running start on it. It's a little flat. And who did it go off of? Was it off the heel of the cleat, or was it off the Chieftain? They're going to say last touch by Isaiah Manis, number 15. And again, it's going to set up a corner kick for Eudora. Prime opportunity here early to jump in front. See everyone crowding right in front of the goal. Lobs in, line drive, deflected up into the air. Cardinal falling down to his back, and the Chieftains able to clear it out for the time being. Haven't seen the Chieftains get into the attacking zone much tonight, and that's about as close as they've gotten. They've gotten close to midfield, but the Cardinals have been able to kind of cage them in perhaps and keep that soccer ball on their side of the field, their attacking side of the field. And another one that's just going to be kicked out by Manis. Coach, not even 5 minutes into this matchup, still looking for our first score. Another decent look here, open for it, taking it at the chest, trying to get it to settle down. It's Hawkin Andrews. Whistles blow again, and again it's going to be against the Cardinals. So early chances here from Eudora. They've had pretty much the entirety of this match of having the ball in their attacking zone. Haven't been able to find the back of the net yet. Now it's time for the Chieftains trying to get something to work and get into the zone. Here's a good kick up ahead, deflected at the last second. Chieftains had a man out in front. Good job there again, Cody Lobb. We're looking in his direction. Over on the far side, Cardinal again falls down. Set it down on the turf here. Kicked out, and it does. Over in the way of Emery Weiser, close to it. Oh, babe, that door's locked. Apologize about that delay. Cardinals continuing to battle, cleared out by the Chieftains. Chance to go up the sideline, and that's going to be an easy whistle. It's going down to the turf. Right there for the Chieftains. We got a number 6, but they don't have a number 6 here on the roster, unfortunately. See nobody hurt in that incident. Chance getting here for the Chieftains, coming in on the kick. The Chieftains have really had any chance to try to get any momentum going on the attacking side of the field. Another slight push into the bag. Officials letting them play for the most part tonight. Can get a little bit chipping, can get a little bit physical out there at times. There's another one that just will be cleared out way out of bounds. More physicality right there, shoving right in the back. A tough play for Manis. Coming against Eudora, that's Braden Hayes, a senior. Kick it in, a little bit strong in, and finally grasped with both hands by the goalie for the Chieftains. There, Jose Mourinho. Going in for the spot of Jax McWilliams, as we were mentioning earlier. Cardinals trying to come back over the middle. Nobody home. That's Manis again, who just knocks it out of play. Tightly contested so far. A lot of back and forth to start this match. For the most part, Chieftains have had their backs against the wall as far as defending, but they've been up to the challenge, though. Another one cleared out by Mourinho. He's going to bring it out near the top of the box to see if he's going to throw it in, kick it in. He's just going to roll it here to the near side. Going to bring it in, Samuel Farrow. Now trying to make a move, get his way. It's Jamison Brightsman, one of the young leaders of this Tonganoxie squad. Weiser able to get it up the field, a little bit angling out to the near side, and goes out of play. We're going to have our pair of substitutions for both teams.
For the Chieftains, number 13, Cole Kessler, and 35, Vance Wagner.
Cole Kessler and Vance Wagner into the game for the Chieftains, and a pair of substitutions as well, including Jose Rivera in for the Cardinals. A little bit too strong, trying to use the speed, get around the corner. What agility. Able to get down there in a hurry. Jude Whalen still giving the Cardinals a chance here. Mason Hardy now making his way, coming across, and it is in the back of the net. A goal for the Cardinals. I'll tell you, that one was set up by the hustle and speed of Jude Whalen, number 16. That just went out, used his speed to kind of lobbed it to him in that near left side corner, and he ran down, able to get it up. And then it was Mason Harding that had a couple of dribbles at it and got it towards the middle, right in front of the goal, into the danger zone, and found it into the back of the net. Clock stopped, 30 minutes and 52 seconds. It's a 1-0 game. Cardinals on top of the Chieftains as we resume play. First goal of the night tonight brought to you by Wizard of Paws, Tonganoxie's family-owned pet grooming salon with a combined 48 years of experience. Schedule your pet's appointment today at wizardofpawstongi.com. Chieftains facing a deficit once again, and they lost 5-0 just this past Tuesday to Spring Hill. That game was covered by our folks over at Spring Hill Sports Live. Tristan Jordan, one of the great young soccer voices here in the KC metro area. Young man definitely has a great, bright future ahead of him as the Cardinals coming back on the attack once again. And again, it's Whalen here on the far side working on Manis. Try to get it to a teammate. Ricocheted out of bounds. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why they wear shin guards. I always say it just about once, at least every soccer broadcast I do, always have a great admiration for all these guys, at the way they're able to just run around on that field, and the amount of endurance and everything that it takes to play the sport at a high level like these young men are able to do. It is something truly spectacular. Whalen coming back over towards the middle, taken away here by Weiser, trying to show off the skills, able to get it up for the time being. And that one tried to be cleared out, takes a Chieftain roll. Now they're going to get it back over on their attacking side of the field, headed out. Back and forth we go. Cody Lobb gets a head on it as well, able to clear it up. Let's see if anyone can try to track it down. There is a Chieftain in the area. It's Emery Weiser. Let's see if he can try to put the moves on, but thought it was poked away for a time being. That one just a little bit too far out in front of Weiser. That one coming off the foot of Cole Kessler, as it's going to roll out of play, and that'll bring a stoppage to the slight Chieftain momentum that was building up there for the time being. Another substitution, and Cameron Daniels, number 44, that will check in for Eudora. Already seen both teams make a pair of substitutions early on in this game. About just under 28 and a half minutes here in the first half, and a 1-0 lead for Eudora. Nice booming kick that's headed in here by the Chieftains. It's on it again, another Cardinal. And a shoulder put into him, able to stay up on their feet for the time being. Now they able to poke it loose. Trying to do it himself, Jose Rivera. Retreat back, look for a teammate, and he finds one in Gabe Campbell. Chieftains trying to find any outlet right now. Good job just escorting that, able to get it to the goalkeeper on the other end.
Substitutions for both teams. For the Cardinals, number 6, Max Murford, and 23, Becca Merkelbloom. For the Chieftains, Josiah Weatherford, number 10.
teams continuing to make substitutions, getting into their benches. One of the nice things here, especially at the high school level of soccer, you don't have to worry about the limitations of at least these substitutions. If you want to bring somebody out of the game, because I know at least at the professional level, if you bring someone out of the game, they're ineligible to come back into the game. Especially, got to imagine this early into the season, just a couple of weeks into the new 2024 campaign, as teams start to work their way in. Everyone's trying to build up that endurance, trying to hit their stride, get into full season shape is what they like to call it. Imagine substitutions a little bit more rapid at this part of the season as everyone tries to get coaches and everyone trying to figure out how to get their players into the game, into these matches without tiring them out, getting called that in favor of red ball, aka Tonganoxie ball. They're looking for a new soccer ball here, and they get one. They say that last one was a little bit too deflated. Jameson Brightsman, one of the captains, had it, now hands it off. Just a hard time trying to handle that for Cole Kessler as it goes out of play, and substitutions continue to ramp up.
And for the Chieftains, number 9, Santiago Gallardo.
Potential chance here for the Chieftains. Well, it's going to be poked away for Eudora. Continuing to battle it right in front of the Chieftain bench. I was going to be last off of the Eudora Cardinals. Going to stay down here with the Chieftains. Coach Orndorff waiting for someone to come get the balls, and someone finally does. Ready on the throw in. Finds Kessler. Just type zip block defense here for the Cardinals, not allowing the Chieftains to really get an inch or two in otherwise. So they have kept in control early of this match, holding on to that 1-0 lead. So 1-0, 1-0. Always like to take the approach of the win in Rome kind of mindset when doing these specific broadcasts. Enjoy trying to learn more and more about the sport of soccer. Now we got whistles here. We'll see how they want to try to sort this one out. Going against the Chieftains, everyone's starting to retreat back over to the west side of the field. Nice kick here from the goalie. Well, nice. Just couldn't quite handle it on the header coming back in. And I know everybody that you see that happen all the time as the Chieftains here with a chance coming up right down the middle. As Brightsman has it poked away for a moment. Cardinals able to clear it out here. But I know you see it just about every single time if you're ever watching a soccer game or a soccer broadcast, you see them going up with their heads and able to do the fantastic headers and heading the ball out, clearing it out, but I can tell you that does not feel as good on the old noggin. It's definitely take it a couple too many times, you can have a slight headache, potentially. All good nonetheless, though. Trying to settle in. We're trying to have some fun here on a Thursday night in Beatty Field. Not too often get a beautiful Thursday night just like this. A little bit overcast. It's a nice, starting to feel like fall. We're about there, folks. We're getting there. Coming in close to the halfway mark of this contest. The 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. So they collected their first goal just about 10 minutes in. Now they're going to be down at their attacking goal and almost Not quite a full line change, but definitely about 4 or 5 bodies coming off the bench for Coach Durpelding and coming into the game. So fresh legs out there for the Cardinals, coming back on the attack. Clock continues to run, 21 and a half minutes to go until halftime. Let the Chieftains play some really physical defense tonight. A lot of kind of hand checking into the sides, into the backs. Officials let them play unless if someone's taking a tumble down or if it's clear and obvious of an extension and a push down of someone to the turf. They're going to let them play this one out tonight. Again, Dylan Funk here with you alongside Brittany Funk running the camera tonight. Dennis Drennan a little under the weather this evening. He'll be back with us tomorrow night, though, for the football matchup, Spring Hill and Tonganoxie, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Of course, if you can make it out to the home opener tomorrow, I would encourage everyone to do so. Come support the Chieftains. And now the Cardinals with the man out in front. He's going to take a shot. Moreno dives, and it's just left of the post. Well done from Max Morford to get a shot on it. It was just a little bit to the left. Just about a foot away from being a 2-0 lead. Cardinals still trying to work here. Cluster, number one falling down there that time. 2 Cardinals and 1 Chieftain coming over the body of, like Samuel Farrow down there again. He's been hustling around out there. Coming in, one of the many seniors on this Chieftain squad this year. Got a good solid core, good leadership.
Substitution for the Chieftains, number 8, Ricardo Generani.
Another substitution here on the field. Good time to remind everybody that Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented to you by Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Whether you want to take classes in high school or after graduation, KCC is in your backyard. You can check out how college can help you at kckcc.edu. Kansas City, Kansas Community College, the official higher education partner of Tonganoxie Sports Live. One of our new and many tremendous and supportive sponsors that we have here at Tonganoxie Sports Live. And I thank you all very, very much for your support. Without it, we would not be able to provide this amazing coverage to all these student athletes and their families, whether they're here or they're outside of Tonganoxie or the Kansas City area. Wouldn't be able to provide it without everybody's tremendous supports and all of our sponsors here at Tonganoxie Sports Live. We'll get to a little bit more of that a little bit later on. Chieftains trying to find a way to get on the board here, get rid of that goose egg right now as they're down 1-0. Coming up close to 18 minutes to go in the first half. Bodies collide near midfield. Good job coming out of it, making his way through. It's Silas Kirchhoff. Looking up the way, I think was trying to get it in the general direction, again, of number 6. Unfortunately, I do not have a number 6 listed on the roster. The only name that does not have a number attached to it is Carter Watson, the junior. So if that is Carter out there, I do apologize. Lannis for Brightsman, near side, deflected. This one taken away. And this is exactly, in case you're just now joining, this is what a lot of this first half has been. It's just been not a whole lot of give and take for either of these two teams' defenses. The Cardinals have spent the most time on the attack, and they were able to get a goal in off a nice hustle play. It was just kind of an outlet that was drifting its way into the near side far corner, drifting out of bounds and using the hustle was Jude Whalen. He was able to keep it in, got around a Chieftain defender, able to get it to his teammate Mason Harding. He was able to put it close and center on the goal, and it was able to rattle its way into the back of the net. Outside of that, it has just been a lot of strong defense. Not a whole lot of offense to speak of so far. Agility, trying to keep that one alive for the moment. He was fighting for the ball. A Cardinal player falls down to his feet, whistles blow. And we'll tag that one to Brightsman. That's a no-no. Gotta love the effort, gotta love the hustle if you're Coach Orndorff, trying to fight for that loose ball, trying to get something going for his team. Look at this bazooka of a kick going down the field. A one hop, and Moreno comes up into the box and able to clear that. That was a solid boot. Almost looked effortless for the goalkeeper for the Cardinals. When you get a number, I believe that's Nathan Steinlag, number 13. Would not surprise me if Coach Drew Steffen, the head coach for the Eudora Cardinals football team, if he catches a glimpse at this film and maybe invites him out to a tryout of the team. Of course, that's the more common thing. You're starting to see more and more within the past about 5-6 years of high school football, as you're starting to see the kicking positions, a place kicker or a punter, starting to be filled out by soccer players, which I think is really, really awesome thing. It's really neat to see. You gotta imagine how busy that schedule is for the soccer players that play the dual sports. It's definitely one of the things in the sport of football. If you have a good place kicker, that can set you apart from the rest. Here come the Chieftains on the attack, trying to use the speed, but poked away from behind. Had a chance at it up the field. And on the throw-in, trying to handle it off the chest. Whistle blew again. That'll stop things for the time being. We'll continue to stay down here with the Chieftains. Now at 14 minutes until half.
Offside, Eudora.
An offside call. First time we've had an offside called here in this match so far. Just let this one go to Steinlag. He's going to boot it back over Cardinal side, attacking side of the field. Chieftain defense right there, handled it, got up on a tough hop. He's going to go towards the Cardinal bench. Now Eudora and company are going to start making their way down to this side of the field, a chance to go on the attack once more.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 32.
Cole Bannister rocking the red, white, and blue headband. Definitely love to see that. Knocking that one out of play for the time being. 12.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Throw in here for the Cards. It's been knocked loose for the moment. Tight crowd. And the Chieftains trying to clear it out of the zone. Kirkhoff had it for a moment. Gets back towards midfield. Cardinals trying to bring it back on their side. Lob working with it. Good move. Gets by a defender. A little bit too far ahead. That was the Chieftains made his way down to the turf. Now his hands on his head. I can't tell if it's from the fall. You can see the officials now will stop the for him, making sure he's okay. I think part of it is also had his hands above his head, just trying to catch his breath out there. We'll bring it back in. A crowd at Cardinals there. Able to clear it out for the time being. This one able to get by. Here comes Eudora. Trying to lob it up. Getting it down to Harding. Last time he touched it, Cardinals had that goal. This one shifts behind. It was deflected. Threw it off its track just a little bit. Cardinals still on the attack here. Looking like potentially it was going to be a prime chance to have a decent look of a shot on goal in the middle of the field, but a deflection at the last second has took it off its course. Cardinals still with control, however. Still plenty of time to try to build on this and try to extend their 1-0 lead right now. Right there, able to clear it up. Farrow in there again. I've been calling his name a lot defensively. Hard fall down to the turf. We're going to let it go. From Braden Hayes. It looked nothing dirty or anything about it whatsoever. It's just hard to. Eyes have been more conditioned. When you see someone take a hard fall down, you kind of see him holding his hip a little bit, his tailbone perhaps. Looks like he's going to be okay. No indication to bring him out of the game for the time being for Eudora, as Braden Hayes is going to stay out there and tough it up. And 10 to go. More whistles blow. Chieftains able to keep control of it. So looking for their first goal of the game, down by 1. In, maybe just a little bit too strong. It's going to go over the goal and out of play. It's going to roll all the way into the Chieftain Fieldhouse. Someone's going to run down and track it down. Use perhaps not fully a slide tackle, but was able to knock it loose for the time being. Head, now off the chest, controlled for time by Hayes. Trying to get it up. Farrow ahead of this one again. Cardinals still with the chance here, coming up towards the middle. Here's Farrow clears it out for the Chieftains. Work it up. Again, another chance here for the Chieftains. Lob trying to run it down. Cardinals cannot save it. It's going to stay down here with the Chieftains. Now under 8 minutes till half. Pair of substitutions for both teams.
Substitutions for both teams. For the Cardinals, number 3, Jose Rivera.
Yeah.
12, Gabe Campbell.
Rivera and Campbell in for Eudora.
13, Cole Kessler, and 27, Emery Weiser.
And Kessler and Emery Weiser in for the Chieftains. Each team making a pair of subs there. And not wanting to slow down at all, trying to get it up the middle, and now a chance here, but I believe that was offsides, and it was. Opportunity definitely there. Trying to lead it up to Harding. This not quite in the right position. I'm going to call back on the offside infraction, thankfully to the delight of Chieftain fans and the Chieftain players here. Because undoubtedly, if that was able to go, it could have potentially been the second goal here in the first half. Brightsman had it knocked away from him, able to keep it. It's Kessler. Cleared out again by the Cardinals off the head of Farrow. Took it in, Manis. This time there for Kessler's. It's going to roll out of bounds. A pair of substitutions again for Eudora, Lincoln Hurla, and Beckham Erpelding.
Number 22, Lincoln Hurla.
We'll check in.
Beckham Erpelding, and 40, Henry Pratt.
Coming up on 6 to go here in the first half. And what is being
Substitution for the Chieftains.
not an understatement whatsoever. A beautiful night here in Tonganoxie under the lights at Beatty Field. We're coming up close to about 24 hours from now. We're going to have the kickoff of tomorrow night's football game between the Chieftains and the Broncos, Spring Hill Broncos. And encourage everybody, if you can make it out to that game, to do so. Heck, if you can make it out to this game here tonight, if you're in town, it's a beautiful night. Maybe bring a hoodie or a light jacket with you, a blanket if you will. Come out, enjoy this contest right now. One goal can make a big difference one way or the other. So the Cardinals had scored earlier within the 30th minute, or the 10th minute, I should say. There's still about 30 minutes left to play in this first half when they got their first goal in. I'm learning up on my soccer lingo, everybody. I'm trying. And since then, it has been gridlock. Cardinals have had a couple of decent looks. That last one called back on the offsides. Outside of that, it has been a defensive bout. Strong collision. Brightsman, the Chieftain, a little slow to get up. He's okay. More substitutions
for
in.
For the Cardinals, number 2, Ethan Music, and 5, Alberto Verdiati. For the Chieftains, number 10, Josiah Weatherford.
For the Cardinals. We got Weatherford in for the Chieftains as well. Number 10, Josiah Weatherford. Again, one of the many seniors on this team. Another goal in there for the Cards. And again, I just mentioned and alluded to a few minutes ago, another goal can have a big swing one way or the other, and unfortunately it's going to go in the way of the Cards as they will double up their lead 2-0. A little over 3.5 minutes until halftime. So definitely the kind of goals that you hate to give up there when you're getting so close to halftime. Well, just try to hang on and make it into halftime, and instead, Chieftains are going to give up another. Still some time here. Coming away, Moreno doesn't have a good play on it, but Farrow's right there to keep it away and clear it out. Also off the foot of Brightsman. I'll get the whistle here. That's going to keep it down here with Eudora. Cody Kessler just. Cole Kessler, excuse me. Got a little bit ahead. That slight extension, the shove. The Cardinal player hitting the deck. Kessler, just a quick glance up on the roster, one of the close to 15 plus seniors on this team this year. that it's going to be a common theme of a lot of the sporting teams here at Tonganoxie in 2024 and 2025. And Moreno's there, able to squeeze it with both hands and kick it away. Looking towards Weatherford, takes a bounce over his head, trying to run it down and lobbing it up ahead to Stinglag. Escorted out right in front of the Tonganoxie bench, trying to make their way down the field. Kessler to Weiser, coming back to Bridesman, now back to Weiser near the middle, and cleared out. Nicely done there of Eudora's Jose Rivera. Weatherford out to the far side. Cody Lobb trying to run it down.
Nice job, Sam.
And get there in time, and he does. Nice move, able to break free. Now under a minute to go until half. The Chieftains get a goal here, and it's right deflected and covered up by Nathan Steinlag. That's the best look the Chieftains have had this entire match so far. And it was put on target, but right man in the right spot, just like he's supposed to. Nathan Steinlag, the goalkeeper, able to keep it out with both hands, dive on top of it a few seconds later. And now coming up, 30 seconds left. Chieftains just trying not to give up that third goal as it's cleared out here by Farrow. Crunch time here for the Cards. Still maybe one more chance they're trying to get. Throw in from Henry Pratt. In front of the bench, kicked up the way. Final seconds winding down. Farrow again will just clear it out, and that is going to do it for this first half of action as the ball is kicked up in the air and makes its way onto the track. Your score, Eudora 2, Tonganoxie 0 after one half of action. We're going to step aside, and we will have more coming up next here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home of Chieftain Athletics.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to SNS Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. SNS has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Does your roof have possible storm damage? Looking to get solar panels? Or is it just simply time to get it inspected? That's where Balmer Roofing and Solar come into play. Balmer Roofing has a combined 40 years of experience with JAF Master Elite and Emerald Pro contractors. The Balmer family and their team are ready to give your house a brand new roof or solar panels at an affordable cost with a 50-year warranty. Life has mishaps and they want nothing but your customer satisfaction. Let them prove why so many of your neighbors choose Balmer for their roofing projects. To schedule a free inspection, call 913-845-5252 or visit them online at balmerroofing.com.
Community-minded and community-strong. That's what you get at Community National Bank in Tonganoxie. Community National offers big city amenities with the personalization of a small-town bank. They make banking easy with a 24-hour on-site ATM and mobile app that allows you to bank from anywhere. They offer great options on loans, checking and savings accounts, CDs, safety deposit boxes, and more. Stop by and let their friendly staff serve you at 231 North Main Street in Tonganoxie. Community National Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Member FDIC.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community, where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Tex Vandervoort in Tonganoxie today.
First State Bank and Trust is with you wherever you are with complete online banking. Cheering on the Chieftains once again? Why not pay your bills online? Waiting on your kiddos to get out of school? Seems like a good time to make a transfer. Or how about making a deposit from here? Back in the gym for another night? Why not get an e-statement while you cheer on Tongi? And of course, at First State Bank and Trust, you can always bank from right here. Come on in and see us and get your very own Chieftain card. To learn more about all the great ways to bank with First State Bank and Trust, go to firststateks.com.
Are you ready for a mouth-watering journey down memory lane? Introducing Flashbacks. Start your day off right with our fluffy pancakes, omelets, or a cinnamon roll. For lunch, sink your teeth into our juicy made-to-order burgers, Philly cheese, and more. Flashbacks' friendly staff and welcoming atmosphere make every visit a delight, and their menu is filled with comfort food that will give you those warm, delicious flashbacks. Visit them today in downtown Tonganoxie, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Has your furnace left you out in the cold? Pipes plugged? Are you underwater with your water heater? If so, you'll be glad you called Ladd. Ladd Service Company in Tonganoxie has been your heating, cooling, and plumbing specialist since 1986. Ladd is your dealer for top quality brands like York, Aprilaire, and Wolverine Brass. Plus, they maintain and service all other brands. Schedule your appointment by calling 913-369-3509. Visit LaddServiceCo.com to see why you'll be glad you called Ladd. For more than 15 years, Lynch Real Estate has been a leader in the KC Metro.
Hi, I'm Dan Lynch with Lynch Real Estate, inviting you to come let us prove to you why Lynch Real Estate is a name you can always trust.
Dan and his team have built a reputation for unparalleled customer service and satisfaction by building lasting relationships. Learn more about Lynch Real Estate at lynchresidential.com or give them a call at 913-369-3000.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a high-end seller, I'm here to make it happen.
Make the landscape of your dreams a reality with a stop at Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape. Just 15 minutes outside of Tonganoxie, come explore their full nursery of plants, trees, shrubs, annuals, and perennials. Learn from their certified specialists about proper seeding, watering, planting, lawn treatment, and so much more. Visit their website to enroll in classes, preview upcoming events, and request an estimate for your next project. Or give them a call at 913-351-5296. Oak Creek Nursery and Landscape, your one-stop shop for outdoor living.
Ridge Med Spa in Tonganoxie is more than a destination. It's an experience designed to redefine radiance and inspire success. Dr. Mark Peterson and Laura Snow facilitate and encourage both providers and clients to live life to the fullest by investing in themselves. Their new space offers services for medical weight loss, IV nutrition, laser hair removal, laser skin rejuvenation, hydrofacials, and Botox. Visit ridgemedspa.com to book your appointment today in Tonganoxie. Illuminate your beauty.
The same look and location of a classic drugstore with the services and supplies of a modern pharmacy. That's what you'll find at the Downtown Drug Store in Tonganoxie. Of course, Downtown Drug is the local choice for your prescriptions and health needs, but did you know they have the best selection of Tonganoxie Pride and Chieftain game day gear in town? And a whole lot more. Cards, gifts, home decor, and even the best way to satisfy that sweet tooth. The Downtown Drug Store. Call 913-369-3800 or visit them online at thedowntowndrugstore.com.
Tonganoxie is the ideal location to start a business. That's why the Tonganoxie Business Association has strived towards a common goal of adding value to businesses and the community since 2015. They assist in providing improved services for customers and visitors, encouraging and enhancing businesses, and preserving historical and cultural assets. Follow them on Instagram for the latest and upcoming event information and become a member today by visiting their website, tonganoxiebusinessassociation.com. Proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission is committed to creating community through parks, people, and programs. And now, with their all-new activity center, the Tonganoxie Rec Commission can do even more. Tongi Rec understands the benefits reaped through recreation are endless. Tongi Rec has a long list of classes, activities, and programs for the young and young at heart. For program pricing and schedules, call 913-845-3502. Visit them at the all-new activity center at the Tonganoxie High West campus or go to tongirec.org.
Welcome back here, Chieftains Soccer on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside with you. 2-0 lead right now. Cardinals on top of the Chieftains. And while we have some time, just do want to give a special shout out to all of our incredible sponsors here in 2024 and 2025 on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Again, without each and every one of your tremendous support and efforts, we would not be able to provide our coverage for the student athletes and their families, whether they're in Tonganoxie or they live outside the Tonganoxie area, Kansas City metro area. We've even had people call in for us that have been outside the country that have been able to watch Chieftain Athletics, all thanks to your tremendous support, all of our incredible sponsors here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. That graphic continues, it gets bigger and bigger every single year, and we could not thank you all enough for your tremendous support. So we're getting ready to go here into the second half. 40 down, 40 to go. And some work to do here for the Chieftains as goalkeepers have flip sides of the field. We're ready to get this thing back up and going again. The second half of Chieftain Soccer is brought to you by Crookham Construction, performing a wide variety of concrete construction and special project services throughout the area. They're hardworking people with small town family values. You can find more information at crookhamconstruction.com. Chieftains already got right out of the gate, had a decent look as they're trying to get it over the middle to Brightsman, and it was just poked away at the last second. If he was able to get by that one defender, he might have had a chance to cut this deficit in half. Our continuing to battle our keys in the second half here tonight, brought to you by First Security Bank, your new locally owned community bank in Tonganoxie. Stop by and meet their friendly staff today at 415 Stone Creek Drive. First Security Bank, proud supporters of Chieftain Athletics. Or the Tonga, you got to find a way, and I know it's a lot easier said than done, but got to find a way to get into your attacking side of the field. There wasn't a whole lot in that total 40 minutes, or maybe close to about 5 or 6 minutes that the Chieftains actually spent in the attacking zone trying to get a chance to get a shot on goal. They did have one there towards the end. It was perfectly well placed, and it was just good goalkeeping by the Cardinals. They were able to keep it out of the back of the net. They tacked on their second goal late. The first goal came in about the first 10 minutes of that first half, and then the second goal came with just a little over 3 minutes to go until halftime, 3.5 minutes or so until halftime. Meanwhile, this Chieftain defense, for the most part, just like the Cardinals have been, it's been a lot of back and forth, haven't been able to give up a few inches here or there. A tightly contested matchup thus far. Cardinals have been able to strike gold in the back of the net at least 2 times now. Chieftains trying to keep it there. They're trying to mount up and build this comeback effort. And avoid going 0 for 2 on the week and trying to get off the losing slide that they're currently on right now to start this 2024 campaign. Couple of our player spotlight tonight brought to you by Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. Definitely for the Chieftains, can't go wrong with the captain, James Brightsman. He's been all over the field tonight, one of the many leaders of this Tonganoxie team. Just continuing to keep it down at this end of the field. Cardinals trying to get out of there for the time being. Tongi not letting them, however. Just a little bit too out in front for Emery Weiser. Good move on the back end for Brightsman. And just a little bit too far out of the reach. I'll bring it back towards the center to the goalkeeper Steinleg as he continues to try to help the Cardinals work their way out. So it's definitely been a better effort so far. The Chieftains keeping it on the Cardinals side of the field, their side of the 50-yard line, should I say. Yeah, Eudora starting to work her way down to the Tongi side of the field where their goalkeeper is. Moreno able to come in, collides with a player, and that is a big no-no. Right into him, Braden Hayes. He goes up to Moreno, taps on the shoulder, says all's good, no harm, no foul. Both players making a play on the ball. And that ball, as soon as it bounced off the turf, it kind of went straight up in the air and back a little bit, so it's just off the fingertips of Moreno, allowing him to collide in with Hayes. That poke away there by Weiser. Ricocheted around. Cardinals still in control over right now. Avoids one, and he's just going to put a boot into it. And it's just wide to the right. Not too often you see him trying to pull up from that far out. Love the effort and love the confidence, especially. More whistles blown here. Looks like the time is going to stop here for a moment. No, this could be.
Yellow card substitution for the Cardinals. Number 32, Austin.
We're going to have something setting up here for the Chieftains, it looks like. I didn't see an initial, if there was a. Didn't see anything along the line of a yellow card, or definitely not a red card. That would mean somebody is done playing this game tonight, but referee making the note in his notebook. They're going to form the wall here, and chance here for the Chieftains is going to be Brightsman. Looks like he's going to have the chance to give it a go. They're just going to bring it towards the middle. Shot on goal is deflected. Out of the zone, hard thud. Well picked up by our crowd mic there. Now here come the Cardinals back on the attack, trying to get behind the Chieftains, trying to use the speed on the edge. Can he get around the corner? Slows down for a moment, brings the ball back to the middle. And poked away, hit through the uprights, and good. Just wrong sport. Got a Chieftain a little slow to get up there. Again, there was a lot that was happening. We hope they're okay if we step aside for a quick moment. Again, Tonganoxie Athletics tonight is brought to you by Grounded Coffee House. Established in 2022, Grounded Coffee House serves great coffee with an even greater cause. To learn how you can help and support, follow them on Facebook and check out their website, groundedcoffeehouse.org. As the Chieftain down on the turf, gonna have the Training staff come in and check him out. Clock stopped, 34 minutes, 36 seconds into the second half. We're going to step aside. Cardinals with a 2-0 lead.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to S&S Auto and Body Shop in Tonganoxie. S&S has been the area's premier auto collision repair center since 1972, working on all makes and models, glass replacement, bumper repair, fiberglass and plastic, color matching, and so much more. And they work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game and learn more at snsautoandbody.com or call 913-369-3193.
Your Chieftain is back up and over to the sideline, helped out by Mark Padfield and the training staff from LMH Health here at Tonganoxie. Here in the second half, Cardinals hold on to that 2-0 lead, both goals coming in the first half. And back and forth, up and down the field, we continue to go in this one. Cardinals try to reset. Battle with this one's going to be last off of a Cardinal. Jose Rivera looks like he's going to be ready to check back into the game here in a moment for Eudora. Near side, wait for it. Now coming up on the attack, passing it up forward. Up to Lob. Trying to fight away some Cardinal defenders, trying to stretch out far side again, and it's cleared out. It's going to roll out of bounds. It's going to keep it down here with the Chieftains for the time being.
Substitutions for both teams.
They have a chance to really try to make something happen here.
Cole Kessler. And on the injury substitution, number 4, number 2, Cody Lob.
Cole Kessler coming back into the game for Tonganoxie. Overhead toss, right to Loud, deflects it off the chest. Bring it up and trying to keep it in, just couldn't quite do it. Handled there by Rivera. Thanks here for Hayes, able to clear it up, try to run it down to the near side corner. Now back over the middle, and this one knocked straight into the air, controlled by Weiser. Cardinals trying to poke it loose. Chieftains trying to clear out, and they do. The Chieftains trying to work quick. So just got away. Now back to the goalkeeper. Able to kick it up.
Substitutions for the Cardinals. Number 5, Alberto.
Substitutions.
Number 6, Max Marcos.
Substitutions.
Number 40, Henry Pack.
Continue to roll in here. A pair more made there by the Cardinals. Under 30 minutes to go in regulation. Chieftains still trying to battle back and overcome this 2-0 deficit. Haven't had a goal yet here in the second half. Jameson Brightsman potentially trying to change that, trying to go to the far side to lob. That one's taken in both hands and cradling it to the chest of Nathan Steinledge. A couple of saves he's already have had to make here tonight. Surf there. I think they're going to say last off of a Chieftain on that far side, throw into the Cardinals. That's exactly what happened.
Offside, Eudora. Just kind of slow down a little bit here. Coming in about 13 minutes into this matchup in the second half. Good hustle. Moreno dives, able to keep that one away. So there we go. Something to get the crowd excited about, give them something to cheer for. Substitutions for both teams. For Eudora, number 2, Ethan Music. 12,
played a solid game so far tonight outside of the couple of close goals that have been given up, and those will be hard for anybody to try to keep out of the back of the net. See a corner kick coming in here for the Cardinals. Everyone shuffles around. It's in. It's got plenty of air. Coming down. Header. Cleared out for the moment. Still on the ground. Moreno just comes up and scoops it up and tries to kick it down the field. Retainer there for Eudora. So get it back to the goalkeeper and they'll reset. Always on those corner kicks, feel like in that cluster of bodies, everyone's just kind of holding their breath a little bit, trying to see what happens. Everyone a little bit tense. You never know. It could take one deflection or one bounce, and it can be disastrous or delightful depending on what side of it you're on. Cardinals still working that 2-goal lead right now. Defense there from the Chieftains, able to force it out.
Cardinals, number 22, Lincoln Hurla.
Angels slow down for a moment. Lincoln Hurla checking in, number 22 for Eudora. Bringing out Rivera.
not a Cardinal in the area there. 3 or 4 different red jerseys were around it. Well, off the footwork and off the handles there. On the near side, trying to get it up. A couple of Chieftains there forcing it out of bounds. It's going to stay down here with Eudora for the time being.
Cardinals, number 4, Matis Brzezowski. 16, Jude Whalen. And 35, Daniel Peterson.
Multiple substitutions among them, Whalen and Peterson. Taking a peek ahead for these two teams. This one again, we'll go back to the Eudora goalkeeper. So we're started off with a pair of wins, shutout wins, 1-0 against Lansing on the road, and then at home against Paola, 8-0. Dropped the next game 7-0 against Bishop Miege, and then won the last one in a tight contest against Topeka Hayden 3-2. After this, they'll be off for a little bit. Looks like they got Heritage Christian Academy come up on the schedule, Lewisburg as well, and Leavenworth. As the Cardinals continue to be a contender in the Frontier League and in 4A this season. Taking a look ahead for the Chieftains. I was mentioning earlier about their schedule and to start off to a rough start as we have another Chieftain down on the turf for the time being. Mark Padfield and the staff out to check him out. I believe that might be Brightsman. He wants help up right away. That is Brightsman. He's going to get up and going to walk off. Just a little bit stunned there for a moment. Everything appears to be okay. We'll have an injury substitution here for the Chieftains. Brightsman, I'm sure he's going to get a couple of moments, get a quick breather. He'll be back out there. Clock stop. 23 minutes and a second to go here in this contest. But they opened up the season against Kansas City Christian and then Mill Valley and Lansing. Just stout opponents. They played KC Christian close. It was a reported score of just losing by a goal in that one. They lost to Mill Valley 8-0. Lansing 2-1. And then they just lost this past Tuesday on the road at Spring Hill 5-0. Looking to break this streak right now of 7 straight unanswered goals between that game and this one. Both will be coming against Frontier League opponents. Chieftains also, later in the season, they do have Bishop Miege, who the Cardinals have faced already, coming up on their schedule. That'll be a good test for Coach Orndorff's squad. Chieftains trying to get on the attack here. This is kind of similar to what was happening in the first half of action. It was Eudora spending a lot of time on the attacking end of the field. So the Chieftains kind of flipped that for the first few moments here in the second half, and now it's having a hard time trying to get it with decent looks, get some shots on goal, and time's starting to run out on them as we're going to be getting close to about the halfway point of this matchup. coming up here in just a few minutes. Sun's starting to set here in Tonganoxie, Kansas. Some beautiful puffy orange clouds in the sky. It's a beautiful September evening. On the eve of tomorrow for the football game, Spring Hill versus Tonganoxie here at Beatty Field. Moreno able to sweep this one up before Cardinal can make a play on it. Not too often we get to broadcast a football game on Friday the 13th. We're going to see what kind of crazy stuff happens. What's expected to be a good game. Chieftains finally getting on the break. A whistle will quickly blow and stop that momentum. Trying to make the way down the field. He kind of saw some hand fighting a little bit there. Josiah Weatherford trying his best to break through for his team. Right into each other. It was loud that went down the field for Tonganoxie. There'll be whistles against Eudora. Right there with them, fighting with Jude Whale at position of that ball. Coming up about the halfway mark here in the second half. Cardinals still a 2-goal lead. And another offside penalty called there. All of them so far have been called on the Cardinals in this matchup. Getting it down the field to Weatherford off the top of the head, trying to control it. The last off the cleat of a Cardinals. Still with it are the Chieftains. Lobbing it into Lob. Trying to run it down. It's kind of similar how the Cardinals got a goal earlier in the first half, the very first one of the game, but no one there to bring it back towards the middle, get a shot on goal. It's gobbled up by Steinleg. Back on the attack, have some numbers. Moreno, it's in the back of the net, but a whistle blew. And another offside penalty, and that one definitely taking a goal off the board. My goodness. Good slide coming in, a little bit too aggressive though. It's a halt for a moment right at the 40, right in the back play. We have 5 substitutions coming in for Eudora, 2 for the Chieftains coming in at the next stopping point of this match. Take a shot, why not? I think that one just went wide right.
Substitutions for both teams. Multiple substitutions for the Cardinals. For the Chieftains, 12, Quentin Barnes, and 14, Jameson Brightsman.
fight for it. And time not on the side of the Chieftains right now.
Substitution for
More
the
whistles
Cardinals,
there.
number 3,
We'll
Jose Rivera.
bring it to a stop. Jose Rivera back in for Eudora. 3 or 4 long. We're going to be closing in. 15 minutes left. There's Brightsman, who was slow to get up earlier in the contest. Now back out there, looking good. Going back on defense, and he's able to track that ball. Able to try to get it out to the far side to Farrow. Moves here by Weiser with some space, trying to go to the middle, and a wall of Cardinals able to cut it off. Chieftains able to clear it out. In, chancing for Rivera, just didn't get all of it as it was a little too light coming off the right foot. He was trying to wind up and put that one in the back of the net. Just couldn't get enough on it. Here come the Chieftains back the other way. Clock continuing to run, getting close to 10 minutes left in the game. Knocked around for a moment. Right now for Eudora, I think you're not so much worried about trying to get super aggressive on the attack and on the offensive side. Instead, I think you're more content with staying back on defense, having a couple more bodies back there, keeping the Chieftains' chances very limited as far as trying to get any shots on goal and a chance to try to make this a contest. That's not stopping them, however. Weiser is out to his right. Loud trying to run it down before it goes out of play. Takes a nudge into the back. They'll stay down here with Tonganoxie.
Substitutions for both teams. For the Cardinals, number 9, Cameron Cohen, 12, Gabe
More
Campbell,
substitutions
44,
come in. Only one for Tonganoxie. Silas Kirk, excuse me. Jackson Weddle, number 9. Jackson Weddle, number 16. He's 9 as far as a year, so that's a freshman. I apologize. Still knocking the rust off, getting back into that broadcasting shape. It's like that for everybody, right?
Substitution for the Chieftains, number 35, Vance Wagner.
Torndorf continuing to get into his bench, making rapid substitutions. One player not out here for the Chieftains tonight, still making his way back, I believe, from an injury, is Lachlan McRae, who's undoubtedly one of the key players of this team. I know they're going to look forward to having him back a little bit later on in the season. And of course, one of the key pieces for the basketball team in the wintertime as well. We continue to wish him the best and hope to see him back out here on the pitch very soon.
taken away for a moment. Chieftains trying to get it back, trying to clear it out. Who was this last off of? He'll stay down here with Tonganoxie. 10.5 minutes and counting. Deflected off the Cardinal. A little out of play. Still down here for the Chieftains. A good defensive effort. And applauded there on the far side from the visiting crowd. The Cardinals making the trek out here to Tonganoxie. Loose near front of the goal. And again, diving right on top of it, the goalkeeper. Many a saves he's made tonight. That one close to maybe about the easiest of them. It's just skied into the air. Good hang time. It's going to take a bounce just shy of the 30-yard line. Substitutions here for the Cardinals. Have the clock stop right now at 8 minutes 32 seconds.
Substitutions for both teams.
Now time will resume. Both teams making a couple of substitutions. Chieftains really in crunch time right now. Giving up 7 straight unanswered goals, and between this game and the game just this past Tuesday on the road at Spring Hill. Coach Durpelday, I think, really just starting to empty out his bench a little bit, starting to feel like his team is getting close to putting this one in the bag. Again, not so worried about trying to get aggressive and getting out and getting another one to the back of the net. Instead, just trying to get guys out there that can run around, play tight defense, and not give the Chieftains really any kind of window, any kind of chance to try to come back and get back into this one. Chieftains wanted a handball there. They're not going to get it as the Cardinals continue to clear it out. Just diving on top of that one as the Chieftain got close. James Brightsman. Steinlegs played a pretty good game at goalkeeper so far tonight. He booms another one that's going to take a bounce right at the 40-yard line. And now we got a Cardinal breaking free. She's going to kick it up ahead. Moreno coming up in the box and secures it tight to the chest. Continuing to try to battle throughout the final whistle here.
Substitutions for the Cardinals. Number 15, Trenton Ridinger. 16, Jude Wade. And 24, Caden Dunback.
just a big game of keep away right now for Eudora. Very content and just keeping it away and letting the clock continue to run. Now under 5.5 minutes with the Cardinals holding on to that 2-goal lead. Setting up some here from the corner on the throw-in. Hits it up in the air. Chieftains trying to clear it out right now. Now the Cardinals asking where the handball was there. Again, this late in the game, holding on to a 2-goal lead, or is he going to let that one go? Maybe slightly irritated, but nothing more. Cards are able to hold on here. It's going to take their record to 4-1, and most importantly, they're going to remain perfect in league play. Or they'll move on to next week. The next league game is going to be against Lewisburg. Meanwhile, for the Chieftains, are still trying to find themselves in the win column. And if right now, as we just now dip under 4 minutes, if they're able to pull it off tonight, it's going to be one of the greatest things that we have seen here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. But time definitely not on their side right now, and they've been working deep on the opposite end of the field, playing defense instead of offense, trying to change that right here. But again, nice clear out from the Cardinals, just continuing to keep it on this side of the field, melt that clock away, getting close. Moreno will just scoop it up at the chest. Going to try to heave it down the field. Time is now for the Chieftains to see if they can get on the attack. They get on the Cardinals side of the 50. And just that aggressive, sticky defense continuing for Eudora. Strong boot, able to clear it out. Chance here, able to stay on his feet, gets it off, and just to the left of the near post. And again, that's the second time that the Cardinals have almost been able to knock one in. He couldn't believe it, just inches away from a goal on the season. Another chance, this one is just going to go up and off the top of the crossbar. Still in danger here for the Chieftains, cleared out for the moment. So that one looked like maybe it was going to hang up long enough and hit off the crossbar of the football goal post, which would rule the play dead. Instead, it just kind of got the top of the crossbar of the soccer goal and kept alive. Heads up awareness and heads up defense from the Chieftains, able to get it out of there before Eudora can really make something happen with it. Now under 2 minutes to go in this game, in this match. Just playing keep away. Again, the way it looks right now, that overall record is going to go to 4-1 for Eudora. Meanwhile, the Chieftains still looking for that first win of the season. Tell you the next time that you're going to be able to catch Chieftain soccer here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. It'll be a little bit later on in October. It's going to be Thursday, October 17th. And the Chieftains are home against the Paola Panthers. I do want to remind folks, if you're here
the Tonganoxie Chieftains soccer team as well, they have a YouTube channel and they have a live stream of the game that goes on as well. So if we're not here covering a game, you could definitely go onto YouTube, search Tonganoxie High School Soccer. Their YouTube page will come up, and they stream, I believe, all the games, home or road. So very awesome that they were able to do that. So you can always watch these Chieftain soccer matches no matter where they're at, if you're here on Tonganoxie Sports Live or not. Of course, I always want to encourage everybody to check out our website, varsitysportslive.com. You can check out all the upcoming fall broadcasts that we have this season, including past broadcasts. So if you want to go back and watch some highlights from last Friday night's football game at Lewisburg, it was a good one. Chieftains losing by 21-20 in overtime. But if you want to go back and watch some parts of that game, watch some highlights of your favorite player, you can check that out over at varsitysportslive.com. Zeros on the board, and the Cardinals, even though scoreless here in the second half, they're able to hold on to that 2-goal lead from the first half, and they take it from the Chieftains 2-0. A big win here. Next time the Chieftains will be here, they'll be against Topeka.
Drive home safely.
We'll stop here momentarily into the Brothers Market post-game show, Brothers Market, where they treat you like family. And again, it was a game that it was tight back and forth to start. It was the Cardinals that drew first blood. It was a goal within the first 10 minutes of the first half on some good hustle play, and then they got their second goal just about 3.5 minutes until halftime. And that was the extra insurance goal that luckily for the Cardinals they didn't have to end up cashing in on. And they were able to hold on and defeat the Chieftains tonight 2-0. Again, that's going to do it for us here tonight on Tonganoxie Sports Live. I want to thank everybody for tuning along with us. Again, I want to remind you, next soccer matchup here is going to be Thursday, October 17th. But in the meantime, if you want to watch any more of Chieftain Soccer on YouTube, go and look up the Tonganoxie, I believe it's just called Tonganoxie Chieftain Soccer or Tonganoxie Soccer on the YouTube page. And if you just go to YouTube and if you look up Tonganoxie Soccer, it will pull up. It's got the shield logo. As the Tonganoxie players give a round of applause for everyone sticking around in attendance, and they return it right back to the players playing their hearts out. Again, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Again, everybody be sure to tune in for tomorrow night, the home opener for the Tonganoxie Chieftain football squad as they host the Spring Hill Broncos, looking to avenge that loss from last week and a loss a year ago on the road at Spring Hill. It should be a great one. Myself, Dennis Drennan, should be back and healthy, back on the call with us tomorrow night as well. We got a couple of cool things that are really, really planned, and we hope they go well, and I hope everyone tunes in because this is going to be a really special treat that we're working on right now. So be sure to tune in tomorrow night. Again, pregame coverage will start right around 6 o'clock with the pregame show that will start close to about 6:15 or so, and of course kickoff will be just a little after 7 o'clock right here at Beatty Field in Tonganoxie, Kansas. If you can make it out, by all means do so, but if you can't, you can always catch it right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I'm Dylan Funk saying so long, and we will see you tomorrow night right here on your home of the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live.